This video is sponsored by PelucidFX.com.
Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Now let's talk about the gold market. On the daily time frame, you can see that it's not much to comment here, since market still stands at our predefined supports 1380, 1385 area. So you can see market has penetrated it, has pierced this level and returns right back. Now it stands around this support area, and now is the major question: will any bounce happen to the upside or not, or market will continue move lower? Well, in fact, this move looks a bit stronger than that one, although currently we still treat this move as the retracement from this swing. Well, that's what is a bit worrying me. So anyway, since we do not have any clear signs on the daily time frame, all that we could do is, as usual, stick with some clear pattern on the intraday chart, watch for it and trying to trade it, and if it will give us any opportunity to possess for a longer period, some longer setup, we will try to do this. If not, we will just deal with the particular pattern on the intraday charts. Since we know that we stand at the support, although unfortunately we do not have any other supports, no oversold, no pivot points in this area, only the 618 FIB support area, we could search for the reversal patterns on the lower time frames. On the 4-hour time frame, yesterday we said that here is nice opportunity for the directional Jordan directional pattern, because that is not bad thrust down, and this could be the setup for the double repo buy, because you can see with this retracement, market hasn't quite hit the 3.8 resistance, so it hasn't reached the major FIB resistance level. That's one of the necessary conditions for the double repo. Now we have the close above the 3x3. Second move that we now expecting is the close below the 3x3, and I prefer that market creates the new lows, because when market creates the new lows, the breakout traders trying to enter short with the breakout of these lows, and they thought that it could be the continuation. But when they become trapped in this opposite move, when the market in fact capitulates with the second bottom, the stops that they have placed for their positions add fuel to the opposite move on the market. That's why the creating of the new lows with the double repo pattern is preferable. And the gold market very often shows the bottoms of the double repo pattern that is lower than previous one. That's very typical, as well as for the double bottom pattern as well. Well, if we will get the double repo, then we need to wait when the market will show the close above the 3x3 again, and that will be our confirmation bar. But I'm not sure that it will happen today, because this is 4-hour time frame. It probably could happen on the next week. If this will be the case, then we could expect a move somewhere to the 14.7, 14.16 area, somewhere to this area. That will be the minimum target of this potential pattern. That will be the minimum retracement. But since we have the longer term setup that also suggests the possibility to move even higher, then the double repo pattern could become the triggering pattern for that bounce on the daily time frame. That way it gives us a special this becomes the special meaning for us. That's why when the market will hit the target, we probably will take the half the profit of our position and rest the half the position with the hope that market will continue to move high. But that's a bit too extended discussion. Let's focus on the potential appearing of reversal pattern somewhere here. And the second pattern that could appear here is the butterfly buy that we also have discussed. But with the butterfly, it's not all clear as with double repo, because take a look at the hourly time frame. From the one point of view, we could get this 127 butterfly here. That could become the part of the double repo pattern. And that very often happens. Particularly by the butterfly development, market usually creates the lower second bottom of the double repo pattern. That's absolutely perfect combination of the two different type of reversal patterns, as the butterfly and as the Napoli double repo pattern. So that is around 1362, the 127 extension of that swing. If you'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame, 1362 will be somewhere in this area. Well, that's acceptable. So if market will form the second bottom somewhere right here, it'll turn to the upside. That will be a nice looking double repo buy. But take a look at another extensions. First of all, of this ABCD pattern, A, B, C top, that was the 100%, that is 127. So if market will proceed with this butterfly, it with a high probability could gravitate to the 1618 extension. That stands around 1355. And that is coincides with the 1618 extension of that butterfly. But 1355 will be a bit too extended for the double repo. That will be where too significant second low. Well, 62 is acceptable, but 55 is a bit too deep. That's why, and if this will happen, then we will have to focus only on the butterfly and only on the hitting of this ABCD pattern. So in this case, hardly we could rely on this double repo pattern. We can't call it as the double repo because there will be too significant difference between the bottoms. So that's been said. It's a couple of moments to watch. If market will stop with the 127 and turns to the upside and will give us the confirmed double repo, then we could rely on this pattern. But if market will continue move lower to the 1618, then we will have to focus on the butterfly and the ABCD pattern purely, without any double repo pattern, because as I said, this will be too much difference between the bottoms. But anyway, as double repo, as the butterfly patterns will be reversal patterns that could trigger some bounce on the gold market. And if the setup with the weekly oversold will shoot, in this case we could get even higher retracement to the 618 extension of that potential ABCD pattern. That extension will stand somewhere around 1460 area. That really could happen, because that is weekly oversold, that is weekly 1618 extension target. It's very probable that market will show the compounding retracement on the lower time frame. That's why this is an absolutely special pattern here, and here could appear that could trigger, in fact, some longer term retracement, or at least give us some scalp opportunity for trading. But as I said, today we probably will just focus on the monitoring of this, observing of these patterns, since they hardly will be confirmed right today and will reach targets right today, and probably we will get the confirmed signal only on the next week.